guys, Andy from 4x4 Adventure Club. Welcome to my rig. This is basically a 1996 GQ Patrol model RX. This vehicle actually started life as a Channel 7 news car around the Melbourne area from the history that I've got from the car. I bought the car probably maybe 2 years ago. When I got the car, it was a dual fuel EFI. Since having the car, I think the major conversion that I've done would be the 4.2 diesel. It's been fully engineered, and I'm more than happy with the conversion, I have to say. I built the engine myself from the sump up. It's running the standard 4.2 engine with all the turbo internals. The engine actually came out of a written off 2000 GU Patrol, so it was a fairly simple straight swap. Other modifications basically are a HPD Intercooler with an aftermarket turbo. The turbo's running around about 18 pound a boost, fully maxed out, with a boost controller to make sure she doesn't overboost. Other modifications are a 12,000 pound winch on Dyneema Rope and the TGM bull bar with the UHF antenna bolted onto that. With the wheels and suspension, we're running 33 inch KM2 muddies, BF Goodrich. They are actually quite nice. They're good on the road, they're quite quiet. They're basically 33 inch and she's sitting on a 2-inch lift. Recently the springs were upgraded to 2-inch Lovells by Adam, and that's about 4-wheel drive. Internally, in the car, we're running a GME 80 channel UHF radio. It's more than capable of keeping contact with guys further up the track and coordinating different areas. Other than that, she's pretty standard internally, except with the cargo barrier that's been put in there, and my boost and EGT gauges, which are pretty essential really. Everyone calls them worry gauges, but I tend to keep an eye on these things because after spending a lot of time and effort, money converting the engine, there's no point in heating it up too much. Apart from that, internally she's pretty stock standard, 5-speed box, manual, low range, just fairly similar. No changes to the gearbox whatsoever. I did actually put a XCD tough clutch in because I was running around about 580 newton meters of torque and a fairly modest 130 kilowatts at the rear wheels after the modification. So I took the option to upgrade the clutch while I was in there because I didn't want the old clutch slipping. Moving around to the rear of the vehicle, we're running just a Waeco fridge freezer on an MSK fridge slide, which is a drop slide. Makes it nice and easy for access to the fridge in difficult positions, and if you're slightly vertically challenged like some people in my life, it makes it a little bit easier for us to get in and out of the fridge to get some refreshments or some food and stuff like that. So quite happy with the fridge slide, I have to say. It's quite convenient, and it keeps the fridge nice and secure on some of these rocky bouncy tracks. I've got no dramas with it whatsoever. Coming up to the side of the vehicle, I'm running a Roo Systems 2.4 by 2.4 awning. It's ideal for me. On short trips I can roll out the swag, put the swag under the awning, and if we get a bit of a shower overnight, that helps to keep the rain off. That's actually bolted onto an aluminium roof rack or roof cage. Again, not a real expensive brand. It was something I picked up when I first bought the car. I think I went to the 4-wheel drive super centre in Melbourne, and that's where I got that one from. It's pretty standard, no fancy clips or brackets or anything, and it works out really well. For me, my 4-wheel driving, I tend to enjoy a little bit of technical challenge. I'm quite happy touring as well, believe it or not. I don't mind a little bit of sightseeing and stuff. I like a little bit of more challenging sort of stuff. I'm not into all-day winch challenges, although if I have to pull the winch out, then I quite enjoy doing that as well. I'm fairly sort of middle of the road really. I just enjoy being out with great friends, having a good day. I think for me, my wish list is virtually complete, and the Minister of War and Finance will probably be a little bit mad at me if I put too much more stuff on there, but I think moving forward, I'd probably like to go a 4-inch stainless steel snorkel, and maybe a rear quarter chop with a tube bar. At the moment she's just running a standard rear end, and I do tend to catch the rear quarters now and again. I think really just the quarter chop will just give me just that little bit of extra departure angle, while still keeping the car looking fairly clean and standard. Other than that, there's nothing really else that I would consider a necessity for me at this time. The car handles quite well, it gets me through everything I've put it through so far. And hey, at the end of the day, getting stuck's all part of the fun, and there's no point having a winch on the front if you don't have to use it. So I get a lot out of the car that I've got, and for the money that I've paid and the modifications I've made, I'm more than happy with the car. So I think that just about sums up my rig. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and hopefully you get out there and enjoy yourself and enjoy the 4-wheel driving that we do. Thanks guys, I'm Andy from 4x4 Adventure Club. Hope to catch you soon.